Behind every legend lies a reason. This is Myth and Motive.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As we know, Asia is the world's largest continent, famous for its diversity in culture, history, and geography. This continent gathers some of the world's largest and most populous countries with populations reaching billions of people. However, this place is not lacking in small countries with modest areas and sparse populations. These countries, although small in size, contain many extremely unique and fascinating things. From majestic natural landscapes to rich and diverse cultures and even wealth that rivals the big players. Let's explore the 10 smallest countries in Asia and the interesting things we don. Many people only know the Maldives as a paradise island, but in fact, it is the smallest country in Asia by area. With a total area of about 300 square kilometers, this country consists of approximately 1,190 small islands scattered across the India. The Maldives is famous for its fine white sandy beaches, clear blue seawater, and colorful coral reefs. The two most famous beaches in the Maldives are Hun Ho Mali Beach and Bikini Beach. Bikini Beach is one of the few beaches in the Maldives that allows tourists to wear swimwear freely. Because most beaches in the Maldives require compliance with dress codes due to the influence of Islamic culture. This beautiful island is truly an ideal destination for the wealthy, as it is not short of luxurious resorts with sky-high prices. High-end resorts are built on the water with separate villas, often equipped with private pools, glass floors overlooking the sea, and 5-star standard services. To be served in these places, spending a few $100 million per night is normal. This island nation is also famous for its high biodiversity. The Maldives has over 250 species of coral, forming extensive and diverse coral reefs. These coral reefs are home to thousands of marine species and are one of the most diverse ecosystems in the world. Coral reefs in the Maldives play an important role in protecting the islands from erosion and providing livelihoods for many fish and other marine animals. This is also the habitat of over 1,000 species of fish, including coralfish, sharks, rays, clownfish, butterflyfish, and parrotfish. These fish are not only diverse in color but also in size, from tiny species to giants like whale sharks. Although it is a paradise island, the Maldives is also facing many major challenges. The Maldives is the country with the lowest average elevation in the world, with most of its area only about 1 to 2 meters above sea level. Therefore, sea level rise due to climate change directly threatens the existence of this country. According to some studies, the Maldives could be completely submerged in the next few decades if climate change is not controlled. With a huge number of tourists, the Maldives faces the problem of waste pollution, especially plastic waste and waste from resorts. Filafushi Island, known as Trash Island, is where the waste of the entire country is concentrated and is increasingly overloaded. The seawater around many areas is also polluted due to tourism activities and uncontrolled discharge. In particular, the Maldives has experienced many political upheavals in recent years, including changes in government, power struggles, and allegations of human rights violations. These issues can affect the stability and security of the country and sometimes impact the image of the Maldives in the eyes of international tourists. The next country on the list is one quite familiar to Vietnam, Singapore. As a country also in the Southeast Asia region with Vietnam and with an area of only 728 square kilometers. Originally, Singapore was just a small part of the Federation of Malaysia, but since gaining independence in 1965. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, this small country transformed from a resource-poor nation into a global financial and commercial center. Currently, Singapore is one of the world's largest financial centers, with a business-friendly environment, a strong banking system, and attractive tax policies. To maintain prosperity, the People's Action Party does not hesitate to enforce extremely strict laws. Behaviors such as littering, smoking in public, and cheating are heavily penalized. One of the most notorious punishments in this country is caning. Singaporean law is particularly strict on drug offenses, with the death penalty for drug trafficking cases. Although a small country, Singapore has significant influence on the international stage thanks to its strong economy, skillful foreign policy, and strict legal system. Bahrain is a small country located in the Persian Gulf, between Qatar and the eastern coast of Saudi Arabia, with an area of about 765 square kilometers and a population of just over 2 million people. About half of Bahrain's population are foreigners. This country implements a relatively easy immigration policy, attracting many workers and professionals from around the world to work and live. Bahrain has an ancient civilization, known as part of the Dilmun civilization over 4,000 years ago. This country has many archaeological sites and historical landmarks such as the Bahrain Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Although a small country, Bahrain is one of the major financial centers in the Middle East, with a strong banking and financial services sector. This country is known for attracting international companies due to its open economic policy and free trade. Although it does not have large oil reserves like its neighbors, oil still plays an important role in Bahrain's economy. In addition, this country is also shifting towards developing other industries such as aluminum, financial services, and tourism. Bahrain was once the world's center for high-quality pearl production for many centuries. Bahrain's pearl industry has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, with traditional pearl diving methods still preserved and practiced to this day. All pearls from Bahrain are natural pearls because artificial pearl cultivation is prohibited here, which increases the value and rarity of the country's pearls. This was also the first country in the Middle East to host a Formula One race in 2004 with the Bahrain International Circuit. Bahrain International Circuit has become a popular destination for sports fans. Another Southeast Asian country on that list is Brunei. Located on the island of Borneo, Brunei is a wealthy country thanks to oil and gas. The oil and gas industry accounts for about 90% of GDP and over 90% of the country's exports. The country has a population of less than 500,000 people, living in excellent conditions across an area of 5,765 square kilometers. Brunei has one of the highest per capita incomes in the world. The Brunei government provides many public services free or at low cost such as healthcare, education and housing. This is also a country that amazes the world with the royal family's lavish spending and disregard for money. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah is famous for his collection of luxury cars, estimated at over 7,000 vehicles. Among them are many unique models. He also owns many luxury assets such as private jets, yachts and luxury properties around the world. The Sultan and his family live in the Istana Nurul Iman Royal Palace, which is the largest palace in the world still used as an official residence with over 1,700 rooms. Despite being wealthy and modern, this country still maintains traditional and Islamic culture as the state religion with strict laws, including Sharia law. This law has caused strong controversy worldwide due to its extremely harsh provisions. Lacking equality, such as regulations on homosexual relations, both consensual and non-consensual, can be punished by stoning to death or amputation of hands or feet for those convicted of theft. Crimes such as extramarital relations, abortion and drinking alcohol can be punished with public flogging. These are severe punishments that raise concerns about individual freedoms. In the international context, in May 2019, Brunei's Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah announced that Brunei would implement a moratorium on carrying out death sentences, including for homosexual relations and theft crimes, but did not completely abolish these laws. Sharia law in Brunei continues to be controversial and is closely monitored by the international community. The next name on the list is Palestine. Palestine consists of two main areas, the Gaza Strip and the West Bank located in the Middle East region, bordering Israel, Egypt and Jordan with an area of over 6,000 square kilometers. Palestine's location has strategic importance in the region, with a long history of conflict between Palestinians and Israelis. The country's current population is about 5.5 million people, being one of the oldest inhabited lands in the world. Palestine is home to many ancient civilizations such as the Canaanites, Philistines, and Hebrews. The city of Jerusalem is one of the holiest places for three major religions: Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. You may not know, but the Dead Sea, famous worldwide, is located in this small country, situated on the border between Jordan and Palestine. The Dead Sea is the lowest point on the Earth's surface, famous for its particularly salty water and health beneficial minerals. The Dead Sea is one of the saltiest bodies of water in the world, about 30 to 34% salt concentration, 8 to 10 times higher than regular oceans. This salt concentration makes the Dead Sea water very dense, allowing people to float easily on the surface without swimming. Water and mud from the Dead Sea contain many beneficial minerals such as magnesium, sodium, potassium, and calcium. These minerals are believed to have effects on treating skin conditions, reducing inflammation, and helping muscle relaxation. Therefore, many people come here to bathe and use mud as a natural therapy for skin and healthcare. Due to the prolonged conflict situation, Palestine always faces many challenges, including lack of employment, poverty, and limited access to basic services. However, Palestinians remain resilient and strive to maintain their cultural identity and traditions in difficult circumstances. The country whose name already suggests wealth is Qatar, a small country located on the Arabian Peninsula, with an area of 11,608 square kilometers and a population of less than 3 million people. Few could imagine that Qatar is one of the wealthiest countries. Qatar possesses one of the largest natural gas reserves in the world and ranks third in liquefied natural gas (LNG) exports. The oil and gas industry contributes significantly to Qatar's GDP, bringing the highest per capita income in the world. Besides oil, Qatar is also promoting other economic sectors such as finance, aviation, tourism, and real estate to reduce dependence on energy. Qatar Investment Authority, abbreviated as QIA, the Qatar Investment Fund has invested in many sectors and major enterprises worldwide. You probably still remember the 2022 World Cup, the first World Cup held in the Middle East region. Qatar invested hundreds of billions of US dollars in sports infrastructure, willing to accept losses. Stadiums like Al Bayt Stadium and Lusail Stadium were modernly designed with air conditioning capabilities to suit the region's harsh climate. The next impressive thing in Qatar is the people's livelihood. The Qatari government also provides a range of free or subsidized services for citizens, including healthcare, education, electricity, water, and housing support. Qatari citizens do not have to pay personal income. Qatari people enjoy free education from elementary to university levels at public schools. The government also provides generous scholarships for students to study at prestigious schools domestically and abroad. Most notably is Education City, a special educational complex, gathering many prestigious international universities such as Carnegie Mellon University, Georgetown University, and Texas A&M University. This is a place that provides high-quality education and facilitates people's access to advanced knowledge. The head of state is the Qatari royal family, who are equally wealthy and extravagant as the Brunei royal family. They control Qatar Investment Authority, QIA, which is Qatar's sovereign wealth fund, established to manage the nation's assets and invest in various fields globally. QIA invests in real estate, finance, technology, and other industries. QIA owns office buildings and luxury hotels in major cities like London, New York, and Paris. This fund also holds significant shares in global corporations like Volkswagen, Barclays, and Tiffany & Company. Additionally, the national airline of Qatar, owned by the royal family, is one of the world's leading airlines and plays an important role in connecting Qatar with the rest of the world. With an area of about 10,452 square kilometers and a population of approximately 6 million, Lebanon is located on the Mediterranean coast, bordering Syria to the north and east, and Israel to the south. Particularly, Lebanon is famous for its diverse terrain, from beautiful beaches to majestic mountains. Lebanon stands out with its rich archaeological heritage and long history. The city of Byblos, one of the oldest cities in the world, contains ruins from the Phoenician, Greek, and Roman periods. Byblos is also known for inventing the Phoenician alphabet, the precursor to modern writing systems. This has made Lebanon an important research center in the history of writing in ancient civilizations. Another special feature is its cultural and religious diversity. Lebanon is the only country in the Arab region with a blend of multiple religions and different cultures. This diversity is reflected not only in religious life but also in cuisine, art, and architecture. For example, areas like Mount Lebanon have traditions in winemaking and grapes, with many ancient vineyards producing excellent wines. Additionally, Lebanon is famous for its unique natural heritage. The Lebanon Mountains, running along the western coast of Lebanon, feature magnificent landscapes and cedar forests. These forests contribute to the temperate climate and rich natural scenery. There is also a diverse ecosystem of flora and fauna, including rare species like the Lebanese wildcat and red deer. These distinctive features make Lebanon not only a country with rich history and culture, but also an interesting destination for those wanting to explore unique heritage and the diversity of the Arab world. Kuwait is a small but prominent country in the Persian Gulf region, often not widely known beyond its image as a wealthy nation due to rich oil resources. Located in the northern part of the Arabian Peninsula, Kuwait has an area of only about 17,818 square kilometers, relatively small compared to other countries in the region. With a population of only about 4.3 million people, Kuwait presents a unique picture of development and tradition within a limited space. Kuwait's distinction lies not only in its wealth from oil but also in its strategic geographical location. Situated near the gateway of important maritime routes connecting the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, Kuwait plays an important role in regional and global trade. This location not only facilitates trade activities, but also helps Kuwait become an important international financial and commercial center. Another distinctive feature of Kuwait is the harmonious combination of tradition and modernity. Kuwait City, the capital of the country, stands out with modern skyscrapers and unique architectural works like the Kuwait Towers, a symbol of development and progress. However, alongside that modernity, Kuwait still preserves rich cultural traditions. Traditional festivals such as Ayan Fur and Ayan Aha are solemnly celebrated, with a variety of rich cultural and social activities. In addition, Kuwait has some interesting lesser-known destinations. The Anzara area, with its green gardens and wildlife reserves, is an ideal destination to explore the region's unique desert ecosystem. Moreover, Sulay Big Hat Beach and small islands like Failaka offer attractive tourism experiences. Kuwait also stands out for its efforts in cultural and historical preservation and development. The Kuwait National Museum, with its rich collection of regional cultural and historical heritage, gives visitors deep insight into the country's past. Furthermore, sustainable development projects and environmental initiatives demonstrate Kuwait's commitment to environmental protection and improving quality of life. With the combination of tradition and modernity, along with its strategic geographical location, Kuwait is not only a wealthy nation but also an attractive destination to explore cultural diversity and sustainable development efforts in the Persian Gulf region. Another Southeast Asian country on the list is Timor-Leste, located on the island of Timor in the Sunda Islands. This country borders Indonesia to the west, the Timor Sea to the north, and the Sahur Sea to the east, with an area of approximately 14,874 square kilometers. Timor-Leste is one of the smallest countries in the region, but possesses diverse and beautiful landscapes. Timor-Leste has a population of about 1.3 million people with distinct cultural diversity. This country is famous for its blend of multiple cultures, primarily influenced by indigenous Timorese, along with elements from former Portuguese and Indonesian colonies. The history of Timor-Leste has gone through many turbulent periods, known as the Portuguese colony of Timor since the 16th century. This country was a Portuguese colony until 1975, when it declared independence. However, independence did not last long, as Timor-Leste immediately fell under Indonesian control and became part of that country until 1999. After a difficult independence war and a referendum, the country finally regained full independence in 2002. This independence is not only an important milestone in Timor-Leste's history, but also marks the beginning of a new chapter in nation building and development. Another interesting point is the biodiversity of Timor-Leste. Despite its small area, this country has a rich ecosystem with many unique plant and animal species, including plants and animals not found elsewhere. Particularly, the mountainous eastern region of Timor-Leste is home to many rare wildlife species, along with pristine forests with rich tropical flora. Timor-Leste, though small in area and population, holds within it a richness of culture, history, and nature worth exploring. The unique traditions, biodiversity, and turbulent historical process of this country create a diverse and fascinating picture, deserving attention and appreciation. The final name for today is Cyprus. This country is located in the eastern Mediterranean, with an area of approximately 9,251 square kilometers and a population of about. Cyprus, with its strategic location at the intersection of three continents, Asia, Europe, and Africa, has long been a crossroads of civilizations. The formation of Cyprus is associated with legendary stories, such as the mythological tale of the goddess of love Aphrodite, who is said to have been born from Siphon near the Athos coast of the island. The history of Cyprus is extremely rich, with influences from various cultures. In ancient times, Cyprus was an important part of the Ayyub Empire and later the Hellenistic empires. During the Roman and Byzantine periods, Cyprus continued to play an important role in trade routes and cultural exchanges. A little-known special feature is the existence of underground wine cellar networks, built since the 4th century AD and still in use today. These cellars are not only places for wine storage but also part of the island's cultural heritage, showing the long-standing development of the wine production industry here. Additionally, Cyprus is famous for its unique architectural monuments and Byzantine art, such as churches with well-preserved frescoes and ancient relics. A typical example is the Agios Lazaros Church in Larnaca, which houses beautiful frescoes from the 9th century. Cyprus is also the only place in Europe with two main communities, Greek and Turkish, living side by side, creating a diverse yet complex cultural picture. Concluding the journey to explore the 10 smallest countries in Asia, we see that although these countries are not large in area, each possesses outstanding and important characteristics. These small countries, while geographically modest, play important roles in the overall picture of Asia. They contribute to global economic development, influence regional politics, and bring unique cultural nuances. Therefore, understanding these small countries not only helps us better recognize Asia's diversity, but also broadens our perspective on how even small countries can create significant impacts in the modern world. Today's video ends here. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't.
If the legend hooked you, subscribe and open the next case.